You remember what Daddy told you about women?
What's that?
Well, don't let them get you cornered. And, you know, keep them at arm's length, right? And don't get married, right?
Oh, yeah, I know that much. Yeah.
Learn from your daddy's mistakes.
Keep them away from your savings account, too,
You're my boy. You're my boy. Well, son, is everything okay? Are you happy? And
oh, yeah.
Anything I can do for you?
No, I'm doing fine.
Well, good. And you hang in there. And what are you driving now? You still got your old clunker?
Yeah, I got a Honda motorcycle I drive around most of the time.
Yeah. Boy, what's gas out there now?
Well, for premium, it's about $1.30, $1.35.
Oh, my God. When's it all going to end? So you're on a Honda, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Daddy loves you, Gary.
Yeah, I love you, too.
And son, you hang in there. And just remember, Daddy's always here. And whatever you want, Daddy will get it for you.
Alrighty.
You've proven you're a man. And I appreciate everything you've done. Is Hopi at home, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure she will be.
Yeah. I'm going to get her and bring her out here.
Have you talked to her yet?
Not yet. I talked to Mom, and Mom thought it'd be a good idea. And get her out here and talk to a lady the other day, and they got a beautiful community college here, Cuyahoga Community College, for a dental hygienist, which would be a good profession for her to get into, you know. Give her some guidance and direction. How's that sound to you?
That sounds pretty good.
All right. I'll let you get back to sleep.
Okay, thanks.
Wait a minute. Anybody in bed with you?
No, not tonight.
You be careful.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Make sure that there's no repercussions, son.
Okay.
Okay. I love you, Gary.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Here's Jim Bellis in the old headlines on WHK.
Gloves are finally off. I'm Jim Bellis, WHK News, with the Darren Halpert Chrysler Plymouth Report. Last night, for the first time in the 1980 campaign, President Carter referred directly to Senator Ted Kennedy by name, and what he had to say was not very nice. Kennedy's been holding the president's feet to the fire on his handling of the crises in Iran and Afghanistan, and last night, it was Mr. Carter's turn.
This thrust of what he said throughout the last few weeks is very damaging to our country and to the establishment of our principles and the maintenance of them and the achieving of our goals to keep the peace and to get our hostages released.
Kennedy, campaigning in New Hampshire, still wants to get Carter face to face.
I stand here in New Hampshire, ready to debate Mr. Carter, ready to debate him on all of the various questions that he touched on this evening, ready to debate him on energy issues, ready to debate him on the future of our economy, on the rates of inflation, on the other issues of our time.
It's 8:04 on your local news and weather station, WHK Cleveland. Voinovich administration's come up with a scheme to lard the city coffers with a little grudging help from you. Mayor's folks thinking of boosting income taxes, utility rates, and service fees. No figure mentioned on that income tax boost. When Voinovich ran for office, you'll recall, he did not rule out tax and rate hikes as a means of straightening out city finances. Yesterday, the big flap was created when a letter from Fire Chief Bill Berry to the mayor surfaced, in which Berry suggested cutting some companies within the department or cutting some men. Well, Assistant Safety Director Vince Amato says there are no plans to trim the operations of the fire department, that what Berry was responding to was a request from the mayor to all department heads to draw up contingency plans, save money if the city's financial condition worsened. You Lake County residents going to be asked again to vote on boosting sales taxes 0.5% for Regional Transit Authority. Idea's already been rejected 3 times. Next election, June the 3rd. Remember Carol Braun? She refused to testify in the Marlene Steele murder trial in 1977 because she was the common-law wife of one of the defendants. At the time, Judge Joseph Nera slapped her with a 6-month sentence for contempt of court. Braun was released after 33 days when her sentence was appealed. She may be on the way back to finish out the sentence. Ohio Supreme Court upheld Nera's original sentence. Teachers in the Avon Lake Public School District last night ratified a new 2-year contract providing for an 8.26% raise for the teachers, retroactive to the first of the year. Union firefighters set up picket lines early this morning in Chicago. Mayor Jane Burns says an emergency procedure will go into effect, and the city will seek a restraining order against the walkout. The end appears near for Yugoslavia's President Tito. A medical bulletin issued in Belgrade today said there is little hope that the 87-year-old communist leader will recover. A Nuclear Regulatory Commission inspector has been ordered to begin an investigation today into 2 leaks of radioactive Krypton-85 this week at the 3 Mile Island nuclear plant in Pennsylvania. Love, Webster says, a deep, tender feeling of affection for or attachment or devotion to a person or persons, and that's just one viewpoint. Ever since the beginning of life, there's been love, one topic that is more written about it than anything else, and the more people write their expressions, the more definitions we get. Dr. Dorothy Tenoff of the University of Bridgeport in Connecticut did a study on love, namely giddy love, something she refers to as limerence.
It means that wonderful, magnificent feeling where the earth is way down there and you're way up there and can't even feel it. The glow of wonderment.
Aren't you glad you asked? Whose news to be a successful burglar helps to have the stealth of a cat, the cunning of a fox, not to mention the nerves of a gunfighter. And 1 out of 3 just isn't enough. If what Chicago police say about Tom Nash is true, he has the nerves, all right, but he's incorporated the stealth of a water buffalo with the cunning of a cabbage. Nash was arrested Sunday night for breaking into the police station. Now, the doors are open 24 hours a day, but Nash gained interest by smashing the glass in 2 side doors. The noise obviously alerted police. They came across Nash rifling a desk. When Nash saw the law, he sat down at the desk, opened a law book, and started to read. Police gave him a practical example of law in action by clapping into Myers and charging him with burglary. Next, the forecast from the WHK weather station.
The new Chrysler guarantees are at the new Darren Halpert Chrysler Plymouth, 6767 Brook Park Road in Parma. The new Chrysler guarantees include unprecedented and unsurpassed features such as the 30-day or 1,000-mile satisfaction or your money-back guarantee. The no-charge scheduled maintenance for 24,000 miles or 24 months on domestic vehicles. Chrysler pays your way into the Amoco Motor Club. Plus, when you take a test drive, you get $50. These 4 features are automatic with the purchase of most 1980 Chrysler cars and trucks. And these guarantees are in effect for you right now at the new Darren Halpert Chrysler Plymouth. Just walk in. You'll notice the difference. While you're there, check out the equipped 2-door or 4-door Volare, the only 6-passenger car in America for under $5,000. New Chrysler guarantees and a new atmosphere at Darren Halpert Chrysler Plymouth, 6767 Brook Park Road in Parma.
Well, these flurries aren't expected to last much past morning. Going to remain overcast all day, though. Some partial clearing tonight and then snow tomorrow. Can't pinpoint how much yet, but it will last Saturday, trail off early Sunday. High today, 32. The low tonight, 19. High tomorrow, 28. Winds are from the southwest at 7. Right now, 30 at the airport, 31 at your weather station. I'm Jim Bellis, Radio 14 News for Darren Halpert Chrysler Plymouth, 6767 Brook Park Road in Parma. Now, with a viewpoint, here's Frank Lee.
Way back in the year 0 or thereabouts, pagans of the world used to get together once a year to find out who it was they were going to mess around with the rest of the year. After all, they figured they couldn't go around forever hitting women on the head and dragging the ladies back to their favorite caves.
Really?
Really? So it came to pass that these pagans would gather themselves together with their old girlfriends, write down the names of all the girls on little bitty pieces of leather or bone or bark or whatever they used. Throw all the names in a huge urn, jostle that urn around like crazy, and every guy would come up and pull out a name. And the lady behind that name would be that fellow's girlfriend, helpmate, lover-dover for the next 12 months. And they had all kinds of fun. Later, the Christians got into the act, I'm told. A fellow later to be named St. Valentine sent a love note to the jailer's daughter. He was behind the bars at the time. To thank this jailer's daughter for trying to save his life.
Oh, really?
Unsuccessfully, as it turned out.
I see.
And that was the first Valentine.
Is that right?
But you know, 800 million Valentine cards will be exchanged in this country today. And even with the so-called advance of civilization, I got a feeling, my friend, most of those Valentines will be deeply rooted in those rites that began way back when those guys plucked the names out of that urn, grabbed the gals, and kept them and, well, her and himself locked up for the better part of the next 12 months. Till the next drawing.
That's sort of the way it's been, hasn't it?
Will it ever change? Happy Valentine's Day, Cleveland. Frank Lee, as I see it.
Well, all right. Let's give Frank a hand.
That was a good one. That was
all right. All right.
Today they call it a lottery. Send you off to war.
Right. Oh, Jesus.
Now?
Hey, should we call Mama?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see, a little after 7. You think she's up?
Why don't you wait until a little after 9 o'clock?
All right, yeah. We don't, and she might be over the wall. There's not a rest home that has held her yet. That's her motto. There ain't no rest home that'll keep Margaret H. Gilbert, I'll tell you for sure. Let's see, we still got to call a couple more wives and talk to my listeners and all those good things here on our 8th anniversary. But while the three of us are here, Frank and Jim Bellis, and of course, our lovely Jane Disco, let me congratulate all three of you, Frank, Jane, and of course you, Jim Bellis. Been here 5 years, as long as I have, for this momentous day and occasion in the most competitive, cutthroat, backstabbing business in the world, Morning Drive Radio. Without you people, I could have never had the enjoyment and pleasure that you've given to me, particularly today. And Jim Bellis, Frank Lee, Jane Disco back there, I thank you all very, very much.
Well, thank you.
Well, you got some big coattails there.
And also, I want to thank a man that's had the guts. I went to and said, let's hire him. And Mr. Mallritz Wright said, the hell we are. But a guy named Carl Hirsch, one of the most creative general managers then and now president of the corporation, that hired me here 5 years ago in the privacy of a hotel room, and it was a handshake. I give you 5-0 for 1 year. That says I'll make you number 1 in 6 months. And I did it in 3. And then they said, Gary, forget Saturdays. And that's beautiful. And I love working for you people. I love working for winners. Thank you all very, very much.
Come and get them, folks. The biggest money-saving furniture buys in years. They remind you of those happy pre-inflation days. Hey, you remember, it's all happening at Elgin Furniture, that beautiful suburban store in the heart of Broadway. For a limited time only, Elgin is having its annual floor sample sale to give you savings up to 50% and more. That's right. Right now, you can buy beautiful, famous-make living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, tables, bedding, dinette set, bunk beds, you name it, and you'll find it at Elgin up to 50% off and more. And remember, it's so easy to get credit at Elgin. No bank, no finance company to hassle with, no red tape to get you down. You buy at Elgin, you pay at Elgin, because Elgin carries your account. So take a tip from me, Joe Finan. If you need furniture, please get down to Elgin Furniture this week. I promise you, you'll be glad you did. Elgin Furniture, located at 5217 Broadway, next to St. Alexis Hospital.
Hey, do you need, do you need cash? Well, if you've got gold, silver, diamonds, and you want to sell it, why not go to where the value of your jewelry and coins is appreciated? You shop around. Get down to Richard's Jewelers, where you sell it to anybody of Southland, and find out from the professional jewelers how much your rocks are worth, baby. And you can get your rocks, you can sell them. Don't use that line, Gary. 10, 14, 18 karat platinum, gold, silver, diamonds. You stop by Richards of Southland for a free evaluation of your rocks, baby. Just whip your rocks right out there. Located in the Southland Shopping Center. They were open 10 until 8:30. And Saturdays 10 till 6 till they started advertising on WHK. Hey, be sure to see our good friends Dave and good buddy Ken and Mark, and they'll fix you up right. The name, Richard's Jewelers of Southland.
Get satisfied in the plain dealer classified. 344-5555. Just call 344-5555.
If you're selling, you'll get plenty of takers with a matchmaker ad. Run one very inexpensively. 2 lines for 7 days, including Sunday, just $8.50.
Get satisfied in the plain dealer classified. 344-5555. Just call 344-5555.
Sell any household item priced at $250 or less with a mini matchmaker ad. 2 lines for 7 days, including Sunday, just $7. Now that's satisfying.
It's satisfying in the plain dealer classified. 344-5555.
Satisfied on number 1, Radio 14, WHK. A happy Valentine's Day to you. We'll be giving away Bally's candies all day today, starting with Sim Solomon, Joe Finan, Tim Bird. And, of course, Tim's going to be down at Higbee's for the March of Dimes, bless his heart. And you go down there and donate and see the wild Birdman in person, Tim Bird, 11:30 to noon today here with WHK.
Horns is celebrating President's Day with sales and clearances throughout the store. Right now, save on great-looking fashions for casual work or evening wear. Brighten your bedroom and bath with sheets, towels, and drapes, all at terrific President's Day savings. Plus, you'll really appreciate the low prices on home furnishings, including entertainment packages, appliances, and more. Save in almost every department, including the budget store, during the President's Day sales and clearances at Horns.
Well, all right. Now let's check in at 18 past the hour of 8 o'clock on St. Valentine's Day. Frankly, told us how it all began.
You did?
Yes, I still don't understand it.
I don't either.
But bless your heart. And how is the traffic and the weather out there,
Everybody
Jane?
is being so affectionate today that there's no problem.
Well, see what love does?
See?
Love is the most powerful, beautiful, rewarding emotion that we have.
Why do we have to celebrate it only one day a year?
Oh, honey, you're beautiful. You're not only pretty physically, but you're beautiful mentally.
Thank you.
Very much unlike that other... Well, of course, let's have love.
Really?
But you, at your young age, have found the secret to life. Of course, one of these days you'll get a decent job and make a good living.
I don't know all the answers yet.
Go get them, Jane.
Okay, 480, 271, 77, 71, the East and West Shoreways, and 90 West are all moving well. There's no real problems, no accidents or tie-ups to report. RTA's bus drivers are smiling, and so are their train drivers as they stay on schedule. Cloudy skies today shouldn't keep people from smiling. Snow flurries ending this morning, warmer temperatures than we've had in a while. Our high was predicted to be about 32. We're already up to 31, so it may get a little warmer. Cloudy again tonight, a little bit colder, low 18. Cloudy and colder again tomorrow, a 50% chance of snow, high near 30. Snow likely over most of the area on Saturday and Sunday, but slightly warmer temperatures, highs in the mid-30s. Right now in Cleveland, winds are out of the southwest at 7. It's 29 degrees with light flurries at Hopkins, and 31 degrees at your weather station.
Hey, look, before you leap into anything, Jane Disco, look into the leap year sale that starts February 15th tomorrow at participating AMC, Jeep, and Renault dealers.
On Valentine's Day, it's love in the afternoon on TV5's Afternoon Exchange today at 4. We'll mend your broken heart, introduce you to a matchmaker, and then show you the best places to fall in love. And Jose Feliciano will serenade you. Then at 5, Merv has Lindsay Wagner, Starsky and Hutch's David Soul, Taxi's Jeff Conway will do some singing, and Doug Henning with some incredible magic. It's non-stop, and it's yours starting today at 4 when you catch 5.
$16 under the B.
Have you ever played bingo? Have you ever wondered if the game you were playing in was legitimate? What if it wasn't? There's big money in bingo, and now the government wants to know where it's going. TV5's Tappy Phillips at Large will tell you what you should know about playing bingo when you catch your exclusive series, Bingo, You Lose, on Eyewitness News tonight at 11 when you catch 5.
Well, all right. At 21 now, past the hour of 8 o'clock with Fearless Morning Time, Gary Dee on number 1, WHK. Bally's Candies for Valentine's Day all day today on WHK. And so you stay tuned to number 1, Sim Solomon, Tim Bird, Steve North. Boy, he's tearing them up in the afternoon, going for a new high water mark and afternoon drive. And, of course, Carolyn Carcar, bless her heart, leaving on her cruise. And my good buddy, I'm so proud of him. It's been over, almost 3 weeks now. He's on the wagon. He's doing beautiful. He's healthy. Doing a wonderful job. That midnight to 6 a.m. shift has its casualties. I worked it for a while. It'll drive you up a wall. We know what it did to another person that had it. But thank God for the strength that is in the veins of my good buddy and the things that he has done here on WHK from midnight until 6 a.m. And, of course, that's Bill Wilken. Bill, you got it made, baby. You got it together, and it's all the way from now on. I'm very proud of you. 22 now, past the hour of 8 o'clock on WHK.